Hey, welcome. This is Ambassador Diamond Megan Baker, and I'm just starting these little video series instead of my Tuesday night training calls. If you didn't know, I usually do training calls every other Tuesday night that are open to everyone, every team, and they're great, except I'm having some organization issues with getting the recordings to everyone and things like that. So I think this is going to be a little bit better for everyone involved, except you have to see me now instead of just listen. So I wanted to start tonight with just a little bit about myself, a welcome, and about the company and why I think you should choose It Works, why I chose It Works. I certainly won't hit every great thing about the company or the product by any means, but just a few things that stood out to me, and maybe that will encourage you if you're thinking about it or if you're brand new and you're not sure. Just some little highlights I think that you'll really find helpful. So, okay, I'll start with myself. Megan Baker is my name, obviously, and I am an ambassador. I started in September of 2011, September 3rd. I had seen a post on Facebook from a girl I went to high school with, her brothers actually, and I thought, what in the world is this? What is this skinny wrap thing? And I had seen all these before and after pictures. I had no idea what all exactly she was talking about, but I knew I wanted it and I wanted to sell it because I knew this was going to be something that was going to be huge no matter where you were, and I wanted it in on the beginning, and it must be something fairly new because I had never seen it before. So I called her up and I said, I want to sell these. How much is it? And she said $200. That's how much the kit was at that point. We did not have $200 at all. I pulled money from our rent envelope. My husband, his name is Jason, and he was not too happy about that decision. So, I promised him that I would get the money back within the first 30 days. So I had to really get to work very quickly because that was a lot of money for us. So, I had 30 days to get $200 back plus the shipping and tax, whatever that was. So I was really scared. I had sold other things before, other home party plan companies, several of them actually. I believe in the network marketing system 200%. I just hadn't found the right company or the right vehicle, the right product. I just hadn't found that yet. So I was praying that this was it because otherwise I had all this money I had to put back and I didn't have a job. So I started on Facebook. I literally had no one to call to do parties for me because they had just had parties for me the month before with my other company. Most of my friends around here did not take me seriously at all. Not even close. Most of them would not even respond or comment, anything like that. And that's okay. I'm sure I looked kind of like a flake and they were probably wondering what I was up to now, and that's all right. My family did support me, but they did not sign up with me or do parties or anything like that either. So I couldn't do parties myself because my husband's job required him to travel all the time, and I never knew what his schedule was going to be. We never knew until a week in advance if we were lucky. So he traveled all the time. We were in a really tiny little rental house. There was no way that people were going to come over there. And babysitters cost way too much for 4 kids for me to go out for a few hours at night to try to make some money. So I felt like I had some things stacked against me, but I was okay with that because there's always a way if you really want to make it work. So I just wanted to tell you that, though, so that you didn't think I just jumped in and was able to get all my friends to have these parties and had this big warm market and had all these rich friends sign up and my family all joined. Like, it just wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. So I started with Facebook. I started posting the tar out of everything. I was calling everybody I knew. I would message people, I'd email and text them until I started getting some interest that way. So, in the next video, I'm going to talk about how we make the money and things like that. But there's a thing called Fast Start bonuses, and you're able to get $100 bonuses for helping your new distributors do things. And I knew that was where I was going to get my money back because commissions are paid out on the 15th of the month, and I started September 3rd. Well, I wasn't going to get a commission check till October 15th, so I had to come up with a way to get all that money back and hopefully extra without a commission check too. So I did do that through wrap sales and fast start bonuses, which again I'll talk about in the next video, but I made way more. I got the kit money back and a couple $100 extra. The next month was October. We do live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we wanted to take a little weekend down to the Dallas area to that Great Wolf Lodge. And my bonuses and the little commission check that I did get in October and the wrap sales completely paid for that weekend. We were able to eat in the hotel restaurant. I mean, those were things that we never were able to do before. So that was the next big thing. And then I was able to pay for Christmas that year, all from my checks. And I was a Ruby, which that may not mean anything to you right now, but that's the second level. So I wasn't near the top or anything. I was able to pay for Christmas, and that was a good Ruby check. And then I went Diamond in December of 2011, and then Ambassador, which is the highest level for the company right now, aside from Black Diamond, and that was in July, the next July. So 11 months, and I did work my tail off, but that's okay. It's been fun, and it's been totally worth it. So that's a little bit about me, and my team is the Oklahoma Skinny Wrap Girls, and we're on Facebook and all that. Okay. I have a couple things here. First of all, this is a box of wraps, okay? This is the first thing that stood out to me because if you can see the dimensions here, this is very little. You can put this in your purse. The wraps are super tiny and thin, a little square. This is exactly how I wore it the first 2 times because I didn't know you were supposed to unfold the wrap. But they still work that way too. Comes in a little package. It's got the ingredients on it, or already the ingredients, yes, but the directions already on it too. It's tiny. I mean, it folds up everything. That was the first thing that stood out to me because I've sold other things for other companies, and I was lugging these bags of stuff and my cookware and whatever else with me everywhere I went, and I have to go home and clean it out and start over, and it was a mess. So teeny tiny wraps in a teeny tiny box, okay? It's got the pictures on it, how you can wrap, everything you need right here. Okay, this is our signature product, our lead product, our sizzle product, whatever you want to call it. This is the Skinny Wrap Ultimate Body Applicator crazy wrap thing right here. The reason why I jumped on this company quicker than anything was nobody else has the wraps. Nobody else will ever have the wraps because we have some security measures in place and things like that to where we won't ever have to release the formula. It cannot be duplicated. People can try, but they won't be able to. That was huge for me because here's the thing. You can go get candles and makeup and tote bags and cookware and clothing and toys and games and all these other things. You can go get that at the mall, at Target, at Walmart, at a garage sale. I mean, you can get them anywhere. Maybe they're not as high quality, or maybe they don't have a certain warranty on them. Maybe they don't, work the exact same way, but you can get a really great substitute for most of those items anywhere you go. I didn't want that competition. I don't want to compete with Target. I don't want to compete with the girl at the mat counter. I can't. So I wanted something that you can't get anywhere else. And that's what these wraps are. So that was the hugest thing for me, that they, if anybody wants these, they have to go to a distributor. The other thing was, this is not a luxury item. This is not a decorative item for your home, or, really expensive mascara that's better than Maybelline or whatever. These are products that everybody wants. Everyone can benefit from. They're healthy. They make people look better and feel better about themselves. I never get tired of, hearing a mom or seeing a mom for the first time look at her belly and realize that her stretch marks look so much better. I never get tired of that. You're able to help change people's self-esteem and their life and all of that. So young and old, men and women, large, small, everybody can use these. So you're not selling a luxury item to one target market. That's why I jumped on this thing. I also knew that it was completely unsaturated, and it still is. I have friends and distributors in little bitty tiny farm towns, big cities. Maybe they're single moms. I have 7 kids. There's people that have more than that. It doesn't matter. Everybody can do this. My parents are successful in this, and they're in their 60s. So it just doesn't matter. Everybody can use the products, and everybody can do the business. So that stood out to me as being the biggest deal because I can't compete with a chain store. Not little old me. I cannot do that. So that's the biggest thing about the wrap. The company, which this is a Success from Home magazine, you definitely need to get a copy of this from somebody ASAP. March 2013 edition, we were just in it. You can look through here and see all kinds of great things about the company, the products, the people in it. I was really excited to be featured in that this year as a top income earner. I've got some great friends in this magazine, and they have some great stories, and you definitely want to get a copy of this. This is huge credibility for us. If this is a fly-by-night, flash in the pan, whatever you want to call it, we would not be having this insane growth. Our CEO, Mark Pentecost, just said at the last event that the company has more sales in April of this year, 2013, than all of 2011. So we're not going anywhere at all. We're obviously just continuing to grow and grow and grow. So this magazine here, it's really great. Lots of little business things and that kind of stuff in there that you may be interested in reading as well. The big things that stood out to me were the company started in 2001. So that told me that it's not old, but it's established. It's not something that was just started 6 months ago by any means. So they've been around. The other thing is the people that own the company and started it, Mark Pentecost and Pam Souter, they have experience in this industry. They didn't just wake up one morning and decide to start a company. They have both been very, very successful in this industry prior to It Works Global, so that was a really huge advantage as well. Also, the company, this is the biggest deal, has been debt-free since 2008. So for a company to be promoting the debt-free lifestyle, pulling in Dave Ramsey's daughter and to speak at our conference and talking to us about these bonuses to get us out of debt, it's very impressive that the actual company is debt-free. I worked for a company before that ended up going bankrupt, and I never again wanted to work for a company that was not financially stable. So you get that reassurance with It Works Global as well, and it's very impressive. They have a very impressive, resume here for you. So those are just a few things that really stood out to me. I love this company. I love the product. I have never one day in the last 19 months ever thought about quitting. Yes, there are hard days, but that's okay because you get to wake up and start fresh the next day. I've made amazing friends. Some of my family is in this business with us, not all of them. But it's great. It's great to do this with friends and family. Our family, my immediate family, my husband and kids, we have been able to do things that we never even thought to dream of. So you have to jump in to try it because maybe it won't work out for you. Maybe it's not going to be a fit, but you won't know if you don't try. So whoever sent you this video, get with them. Get with them and tell them, hey, thanks for sending this to me. I'm going to jump in and give it a shot, okay? If you have any questions, get with that person, or you can find me. Probably easiest is on Facebook with Oklahoma Skinny Wrap Girls, and I can answer your questions over there. But get with them and thank them for sending this to you and give it a shot. So I hope to see you at our next event, and I will see you soon. Bye.